Hi there, my name is Rosy and I am the STEM coordinator at the Wilmington Boys and Girls Club. If you don't know what STEM stands for by now, you should know because STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. We at the Boys and Girls Club are bringing the fun learning activities to you via YouTube.
Woo.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes!
Oh my goodness, I am so happy to be here today and I am joined with Rosy, the other Boys and Girls Club staff member. Say hi, Rosy.
Hi guys!
So before we get started in what we're going to do today, let's begin with the STEM word of the day. Today, the STEM vocabulary word of the day is, let's see, we're going to get clues from Rosy.
T-E-C-H. And that spells
Technology.
Woo!
Yep, you guys guessed it right. So, you guys all use it and you know it. Like, you're literally using it to watch me right now. Hello. You are somehow watching this video on a device, whether it's a phone or a computer. And you're using YouTube. That's all technology. I am also filming on my device, which is a phone, and it has a camera. That's technology. Say what?
Say what?
Technology is literally everywhere. So let's define technology. Technology is the modification of the natural world to meet humans' wants and needs. Technology helps us to improve our health, grow and process. We use technology for energy. We use it for communication. We use it to process data. We use it to move things around, make products, and build structures. In other words, technology is the products and the systems that make human things.
That's so cool!
Isn't it? So, technology may include a large variety of things like 3D printing, mobile technology, computers, the internet, and making games. It's not just a phone or a tablet, but it's a useful tool to help learn and create. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have the word of the day, which is technology in Spanish. Technology in Spanish is tecnología. Say it with me. Tecnología.
Tecnología.
Good job. So, thank you for learning how to spell the word of the day, Technology. I know that's a long word, but we also defined it and we learned how to say it in Spanish. Tecnología. So, let's get right into the activity of the day. I know you guys are waiting to see what I have in store for today. Today we're going to do coding.
Woo!
We're going to learn the basics of coding and I'm going to introduce it at an elementary level. I'm going to focus on algorithms today. I made another video about an escape room and one of the challenges was to figure out the code. Let me go over the word coding or code. So, what is coding? Coding is how we communicate or talk with computers. So, computer coding. And what we use to make websites, apps, video games, and more. Learning to code is like learning how to speak and write in another language. But for us, this is going to be a computer language. But before you kiddos can be at that level to understand how to make a robot move or how to build an algorithm is a set of instructions. We need to learn a little bit more about coding and practice for beginners. So, I did some research online and I tried to see what's the best way to teach code. And I want to give a shout out to Brittany Washburn. She's an educator that loves teaching technology. I read her blog and I'm going to tell you what she talked about. So we're going to first start introducing you guys to coding with algorithms. I know you're thinking, what's that? So let me explain. So, coding is really just like sequencing. A sequence is a set of instructions or steps that we, humans, not the computer, understand. When a coding sequence is made, you create a set of instructions that the computer understands. Those set of instructions are called algorithms. So you kids just need to learn how to think like a computer when you practice coding. I know, math and computer science words are being used in coding instead of normal words, but we'll get get used to that and we'll practice with it. When you have a sequence of a story, if any of the steps are missing, the story is incomplete. With coding, once the program starts to run, so that's when you press the start on the coding app, the computer will go through the whole sequence, meaning the algorithm. Remember, it means a list of steps. It goes through those instructions without stopping. If there is a mistake, or in coding, we like to call it a bug, in the algorithm, then the ending can have a mistake. There's a song on YouTube that will help you understand what algorithm means if you still don't understand. Check it out, it's cute and catchy. Go on YouTube and look up Algorithm Al. He's an alligator and he'll help you understand.
That's cool.
Okay, so now let's get into the fun part of coding.
Ooh.
We're gonna do a physical activity of coding. So a really cool game that you guys can do at home. Let's start with our materials that we need. You're gonna need pages of paper, pencil and eraser. I'm gonna use for this video a whiteboard and a marker. And then you're also gonna need a room, like here. You can use your living room or kitchen, a big space where you guys have enough to walk around. You're also gonna need large objects, like the chair or a pillow, because you wanna maneuver around those. If you guys can see, you need a blindfold. If you don't have a sleep mask like I do, you can go ahead and use a bandana, cover your face, wear your hoodie backwards to cover your eyes, and just make sure that anything that you use, you can't see. You're gonna need 2 players for this game. One is gonna be to write that map, and the other one is gonna actually do what you instruct them to. All right, so let's get started with this game. I found a coding game online and I got inspired. One player will be the designer. That designer has to create a map of the room and make a list of steps, or what we like to call in code, an algorithm, to move around objects and get across the room. So, look around your room. Make a map. Roxy has a map of our room. She's gonna show you guys.
This is what our room looks like. We have the door, the trash can, the chair, a table in the middle, and the finish line.
Yep. So you're gonna have to give good and clear directions because the player cannot see when they're walking, when they're gonna be blindfolded. So she made a map of the room. Some of the things are gonna be in the way, but that's okay. That's a good challenge. So the algorithm maker, which is gonna be Roxy in our case, is gonna create the map, which she already did. I'm gonna make sure in your map you draw things like the door, anything like the pillow on the floor, separate around the room. And you're gonna give clear directions so that the blindfolded player, which is gonna be me, is gonna be able to find their way and maneuver around with the instructions that you give them. Now, before the algorithm maker writes how many steps the player moves forward and when to move side to side, the blindfolded player should walk around the room like this. So, we're basically gonna start here at the door, and I'm gonna have to get all the way to the finish line to you guys. So what we're gonna do is, with the map, we're gonna do our steps, and we're gonna count how I am gonna maneuver around the items that are like the trash can and the chair. So let's start. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna stop there because there's a trash can in my way. And if I'm blindfolded, I can't go forward. I'm gonna fall. So what should I do next?
You should turn.
All right, turn. I'm gonna turn to the left.
No.
See, that's not a good instruction. Let's be clear. Let's turn to the right. And then I'm gonna move just one step forward. Because if I keep going this way, I'm gonna run into the table. Now what should I do?
Now you should turn again, but to your left.
Left. Let's try. Yep. Let's see how far I can get before I run into something else. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna stop there because look at this chair. It's in my way. And then I'm gonna turn to the right. And I see the finish line. It's almost there. And then we keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. We made it, you guys. So now that you've gone around the room and you have your map, write those instructions. I recommend writing numbers, and that's the number of steps you're going to take. I would draw an arrow pointing up to say that's you're walking forward. And the number means how many steps you took. 1 step forward. If you're going to turn to the left or right, you should have an R for right, or for left, an L.
Okay, I think I got my map ready.
Let's see what Roxy's came up with.
Okay, so this is our room, and this is the algorithm I created so that Rosy can get to the finish line.
If you guys can see, Roxy wrote the number of steps. Those arrows are pointing up, which means I'm going to move forward. And for her to memorize that, the R is to turn right, and how many steps I took after that, how many steps I turned to the left. If there are objects in the way, she did write it down, and she maneuvered her way around that. So good job, Roxy.
Thank you.
Now, the player who's going to be blindfolded, which is me, is going to test this out. I'm going to put on my blindfold, and Roxy's going to read the steps to me for her algorithm. And let's see if I can follow that algorithm and get to the finish line blindfolded. Alright, you guys, I am nervous. I'm putting all my trust into that algorithm to get me to the finish line and not to trip and fall. So I'm going to put on my blindfold.
Okay.
And Roxy's going to read her algorithm to me.
Okay, so take 4 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, let's see here. R. R means turn right. Turn right.
Turning right.
Okay. Now, you have to take 1 step forward.
Okay. 1.
Okay. Next, you have to L. L means turn left. So you have to turn left. Okay. Next it says to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps forward.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So you have to stop because there's something in front of you. And now it says R. That means you have to turn right. Okay. Next, it says to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps forward.
And what happens after that? Am I finally going to get into the finish line?
Maybe you'll see.
Alright, 1,
2, 3, 4. Woo! Rosy, you made it to the finish line!
I didn't fall! Those are good algorithms. Thanks, Roxy.
You're welcome.
Alright, you guys, we did it. Now, I'm going to try this at home, and you guys should too. Roxy gave good algorithms, if you can see from her example. Thanks so much for watching this video. I had so much fun. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, comment below, and share this video. Thanks for watching on How to Code and Algorithms.